Hey, so I'm just doing a video response to Josie Gitto here on YouTube and her Help Me Out video, which she has already found resolution to, so she doesn't need any help, but she did have a question on what I was talking about in one of my comment to that video about doing a reverse stencil paint. I don't even know now what I said, but I'm not up on artistic terms, so the whole terminology, I may not even be, you know, I didn't describe it properly in my comment, but I thought I would just go ahead and let Josie know what I was talking about by coming on here and doing it. So what I meant, and hi Josie, what I meant was, and I'm going to put a link down below to Josie's video anyway, even though she's, got it resolved, because she does some, you should see this envelope art that she's doing. It is so fantastic. It's textural, painty goodness. I just love it. So I will put the link down below so you can check her out if you're not familiar with her already. And so what I meant by that, Josie, is taking and you need a really big open design stencil. So yeah, you can free form draw your own heart, but mine are still so wonky, and sometimes wonky is okay, but for the sake of showing you this is just the stencil I pulled out. I already had a journal I was working in already, and the very first page had a jelly plate print on it that I hadn't done anything with yet, so I thought this is perfect for showing you what I was talking about. So this is just a jelly plate print. My intention was to never use this as is. I was going to do something to it. So what I was talking about, if you've got a pattern that you do not like or a page that you're unhappy with and you want to start over, but you feel like, well, you did a whole lot of work to get to this point, so you don't want that to completely go to waste, then, just take an open design stencil, or you could just use a mask. Even a mask would be easier, because you could just lay the mask down and paint all around it. But for this sake, what I was talking about was just putting a stencil down and drawing another design out. And what you need to do is have, like, I'm using the Stabilo All pencils because I like these, because then when you make your shape, draw your shape, you can use this for shading or highlighting in the case of the white. But and this is a dark background, so, but still there's a lot of light in it, so I'm going to use the black because it'll stand out more. So what I'm going to do is just pick, I'm kind of going off the page right here with this. And then, so what I'm doing is I'm going to draw, my little hearts in, like so, and I did a really crap job right there. Okay, and I think I'm going to do just a couple of little dangly hearts here. Don't know where I want to go with this, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll do another, like, kind of smaller one down here. Have them kind of be really close together, and then I'll do another one close to the top of a big one. Phew, excuse me. Whew, I felt that sneeze coming on. Okay, and then, no, I don't want to go that big. Nah, that's too big. And then maybe come back over here and go off this side of the page here for this. Like so. Okay, and then, take a paint, and I'll be back, because I didn't even figure out what color paint I wanted to use. Okay, so I've already started this because I wanted to make sure that this paint, I'm using the Dina Wakley turquoise, and it's the first time I've ever used it. So I didn't know how opaque it was going to be on top of this pretty dark background, and it's doing a really good job of it. So That's why I decided to come back and hit the record button. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting all around that space now. So when I get done, you're going to just see the original pattern, but then it's just a whole new surface for me to work on. So Josie, this is a lot more extreme and aggressive a cover-up than probably what you were looking for. I didn't really know how far you wanted to go with that, so that's why I suggested this. Because this is, like I said, just a way, if you're not happy with the background, this is just a way to cover it up without completely obliterating your original work. So I'm going to finish this and I'll be back after it's done. Okay, so here's my finished page, and as you can see, it's totally different than the way it started out, and yet I did still maintain some of that background from the original print in here as well. So I just added a little bit more paint colors to the top and did a little bit of mark making and stamping and some pen work, and I used a stencil. Actually, I've done a lot of stuff to this since I quit recording, but and then I used the Slick Writers on top of the stenciling that I did. And yeah, so wrote a little "Art Makes Me Happy" here in one of the hearts. And so that's it. Like I said, this wasn't really so much about a process video. It was just trying to explain to Josie what I was talking about when I left my comment for her, because again, I probably didn't use the correct terminology for that. But anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye!